don't really know about entertainment. They are just there to
So they don't know about 30 out of my 50 fans don't want me to go to G-Face interview. Then if I go to G-Face interview, am I actually making a profit or a loss?
Wake up one day, then you are going there. There's a way you communicate with the fans. You understand it? Let them understand.
You see, and then G-Face didn't even say something different from what the fans were saying.
If you are insulting me as a fan, you should insult me personally, but don't go into my family.
Yeah.
If you go into my family,
yes, I think
that was at the awards. Hi guys, you are once again welcome to Hive's podcast. My name is Sparta.
I'm in my team.
Active Media
Rider.
Today we are here to talk about some of the recent altercations we see between artist bodyguards, their fans, and
artists themselves.
Yeah, the artists themselves. It's in the form of and some can be in the form of words. That was like a couple of months ago, we saw Gadam's Bodyguard, right?
Yeah.
He went and then he attacked 169 fan.
Yeah. Fresh something.
Yeah.
Mr.
Fresh.
And then recently we saw someone from Macasio's camp also going to attack.
I don't care or whatever.
Yeah. So we are just here to digest some of the issues that's been happening. So the first questions I want to ask you is, why do you think the fans or the bodyguards of artists end up fighting? Is it because the artists this thing urge them on, or is just their personal decision?
I don't actually think that the artists urge them on, but like in a way, like subtly, because urge them on, because if you see like man can fan the being to go to extreme, understand it. You to I don't go like poor, but like as okay no ndele ma rokutuna asebo beka ko oh Charlie Alan Chan extreme for me I love mommy ebun but I don't kana ngwa don't tuna chant to change his personality be label false allegations me lab ya don't total problem share my mama no could to solve about.
Yeah.
Understand it? I speak to them like that, like it will bring them back. Like the map for a long time, for a long period, but telling me, Katupa Chung, Katupa Juga.
Yeah.
And now they want to find solutions to it.
So, media man.
Yeah, so for me, I think the artists are actually urging their fans to actually do that. So, for example, Fancy Gadam, I've actually seen him in a video where he was actually on a stage, and then, the kind of words he was using, it was very bad.
Can you remember what he said?
Yes, I think
that was at the awards
king. So imagine, so you are an artist, the fans are actually looking up to you, right? You are more like a role model to them. Whatever you do, they will definitely do it. You have the influence. Yeah. So if you stand on the stage and then you make such comments, definitely it will urge them to also do the same, because in the end they might even think they are fighting for you. You see, yes. Another thing is that the fans themselves, most of them, I'll say, it's ignorance. Supporting an artist, you have your limit. There are things you say and there are things you are not supposed to say, right? Because of an artist, you are not supposed to go and attack a colleague, all in the name of entertainment. You understand? So all these things are bad. So for me, I think artists are really, they are those urging them to even do the bad. Example is Fancy Gadam, and I have evidence. With all due respect.
You have evidence.
Yeah.
Right. But if okay.
So I feel like it's not really based on the artist to tell you what to do. You as a fan, you should, like you said, you should know your limits, because, and I also feel in a way it's like you said, ignorance or lack of education, illiteracy, because as an educated person, you know where certain words will take you to, or when someone takes you to that listen, maybe the police station or the court or something like that, you know where some words you utter will take you to.
Yeah.
So there are certain things. Sometimes I feel like the fans they don't really know about entertainment. They are just there
Yeah.
to amanyirga about
So they don't know
all
about
those
the
things.
consequences.
They don't know about
of
the
those
consequences that comes into
actions. Yeah.
their actions after they do them. And nobody, because this part of should I say the country is like we don't really take things legally. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, it will end up being like
Mm,
family
tuzani
issue,
nyema behema
tuzani
ase.
nyamba bema, that solve it. If people were being imprisoned for certain issues, like maybe
Like what
you insult into
Stonebwoy
someone's
did to Shatawale's
yes,
fan, Webkid.
like
Yeah.
you insult into someone's family. And my problem is even that if you are insulting me as a fan, you should insult me personally, but don't go
Yeah.
into my family.
Yeah.
If you go into my
don't
family,
do music.
my family didn't come to tell you anything, or my family doesn't have anything to do with the artist.
Yeah.
So you don't come to insult me and insult my family because of an artist. I wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
And everybody has the level they can take certain issues to.
Yeah.
Maybe you might insult someone, go up and down, the person will mind you. But there are some people, even if you say shady, he will show you that he's not going to take it lightly.
Yeah.
So, what's the rule? You are saying sometimes it's ignorance. What's the rule of a bodyguard? And do you think the bodyguards of artists like Fancy Gadam and Makasio are doing their work very well?
Diligently. I think Teriko Toya but not correct diligently because of that recent altercation incident that happened in I think
But
when
I mean, Martin, let me make a point before you. It's a question. Makasio, Fancy Gadam, Fadlan, and the rest. They
Yeah.
have bodyguards. That's what we should talk about.
I
But-
think they have friends.
But I think Fancy has a bodyguard or allegation co bodyguard.
A bodyguard.
I don't know about Makasio though, but I think Fancy
Magaso
has
does
a
not have a bodyguard. I don't know. But with
So
Fancy
let's
Gadam, yes.
talk about security in general.
Okay, yeah.
Because I don't really, because seeing bodyguards of other artists, let's say from the south and other, we don't see that here. Looking at when Rude Boy came, we all saw who was his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that guy
Hey,
slap
they
you,
move everywhere with their bodyguard.
if he slap you, because
Man,
if you are
this-
saying bodyguard, Fancy Gadam travels to Accra and stuff. Apart from a show or something, he doesn't go with anyone.
Yeah.
You understand?
Ah,
He goes
okay.
alone. So if you are saying bodyguard, the person should always be with you, no
Okay.
matter what. The person should always be.
Maybe
with
it's a contract. Yes.
Maybe that contract only works with
No,
you.
I don't think
There is no contract in this. You know, just
the nyala friendship.
friendship.
Like friendship
Okay.
like maybe like on chance you can kala friend ma like or feeling come like also
Mm.
I understand. And then
I get
mostly be pambaka ten talk yes so dinya ba den man na wo me kunya fans kada. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yes.
But others ma we can't even
And
Friends
even
to
with
anybody.
Fancy Gadam having a bodyguard, let's consider him a bodyguard. It's consideration, right? So even with that guy as a bodyguard, you see, he's not trained. An artist will not just go pick any random person as a bodyguard. We don't do that. I don't know of your Tamale people where you guys got that, but I don't know.
What about
Like
you?
sometimes,
Yeah,
yeah, sometimes I don't
What do you
know,
mean
like-
by that?
yeah, I don't know.
know.
Like, you see, I keep educating you people. I keep telling them, and then they always feel like
Professor.
they actually don't want to listen. But this is it. You don't just go and pick any random person,
Uh-huh.
and then you make the person your bodyguard. So that guy allegation, right? If you ask allegation, sit him down, ask him what are some of the things or steps he should take as a professional bouncer or a bodyguard for Fancy Gadam. He doesn't know.
No, you can't say that.
He doesn't know.
Maybe you don't
so
know.
listen. So this
have
is
you,
it.
you
have
know
you
that
asked
you
him?
So this is it.
It seems he has never been a cadet. Maybe he
It's
has
not
said
about being a
something,
cadet.
but
It's not
maybe
about being a cadet.
Listen,
I'm saying maybe
Let me land.
We are
If you
speaking
interject,
of
you
what
don't get
ifs.
me. If
What
you
ifs.
Let
interject, you
him
won't get me.
finish.
If you interject, you won't get me.
Okay,
You see,
okay, you go.
so there's a young man I've actually been on the same live stream with on TikTok. As a bodyguard or a bouncer of Fancy Gadam, an artist at his level, trust me, there are certain words you don't even have to come on live and then just say it to people, just in the name of Fancy Gadam. He comes there and then people try lambasting Fancy Gadam or try to criticize Fancy Gadam out of anger. I just see him throwing words haphazardly, anyhow. You understand? Just because this is unprofessionalism. You don't do that anywhere. So
Yeah, even
Tamale, I mean,
professionals do
you see,
way out. Like they do make mistakes. You understand?
but with his own, he keeps doing it repeatedly. I mean, he has been doing it.
I think
mostly.
Active is
So
saying he doesn't see it as a mistake, right?
I don't see what as a mistake.
Allegation doesn't
What
see
he
what
does-
he's
He
doing.
doesn't see it as a mistake.
Okay.
It's ignorant. He doesn't even know the work. Fancy Gadam chose the wrong person as a bodyguard. That wrong person he also chose also don't even know the work he's doing. So that's Tamale for you
but do
guys.
you even like thing I mean, like there is no, I mean, contract being binding. Come on, like on go, come
I
on,
don't
bodyguard.
think
Uh-huh,
there's any
that's
contract.
That's what we don't know.
I don't think-
so. We can't just blame him like
maybe
that.
he is self-acclaimed or
Because he was-
nobody got
Nim
it.
Well-
yo, nim yo ko ra girls or anya wish child. Go to part join
Ah,
fans.
okay,
I
okay.
understand it. So it might just be friendship. Got to turn come a business way, but maybe they don't have any contract.
Anyway,
to
but
bind.
all the same, with what he does and all that, the few things I've actually seen him doing is
It's
unprofessional.
unprofessional,
Yes,
okay.
so they should refrain from doing that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Should artists be held responsible for their team's behavior?
Yes.
Definitely, ma yelle no kuno ben sha ben
Yes.
ben blame la landlord.
Yes, artists should be
Ama the
held.
top landlord and puma.
Yes.
I understand you.
So artists should be held responsible. The reason being that, as an artist, if you're in a team, you are more like a product. You are the one the team is selling out there.
Selling out.
Yeah.
You are, so you are the product. Everyone sees you. The spotlight is on you.
Yeah.
So whatever that goes wrong, you see, I mean, no one will be blamed. If I should ask you, mention 3 people who are part of Whiskey's team or Sarkodie's team, I'm not even sure you know them. It is Sarkodie you know. So any yawa that happen, it is Sarkodie who will be held responsible, or the blame comes to him.
Yeah,
You understand?
His
So
name
these are some of the
definitely
things they
be
should
tapped.
consider. Yeah, so I think should be held responsible.
But I think someone shouldn't be judged for another person's mistake.
But since
get what
it's
I'm
in your
saying?
team, then you have to.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one who did that.
No,
But
Who
it's
is the one
leadership.
that-
Sometimes
you see-
when we say the team, when you say the team, you are the one, like you said, you are the one everybody's looking up to.
Mhm.
So there are certain times, it's not always about you sit down and discuss about music. At least there are times you sit down this way. Oh, I do. Then Yelama ne chansha ma. Una katien nang kat the team ma. Like like there shouldn't be any bad words that should come out from your team. I can remember some time ago, about three years or more ago, there were times Fadlan will go for interviews and he doesn't even speak much. It's Drake
Yeah.
that will
Who
speak
does
for
it
him.
talking, yeah.
It was like Drake was now his
His
spokesperson.
spokesperson.
Okay.
So anywhere you go to sit and listen to what people say, people will be like, it's Fadlan that is instigating Drake to say whatever he's saying.
He's saying, yeah.
People really had issues with whatever Drake would say on air.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, they'll be like, it's Fadlan that did this, it's Fadlan that did that.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, probably, I don't know, but everything Drake said was from his own mindset.
Okay.
But people, they'll tag you, the artist, as a bad person.
Since
then.
Dries is coming from the team.
The team.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
team.
You
There's no way
understand?
you escape. it.
So there's no way, anything that happened from the team, you end up being tagged in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if your team member is in prison.
So that's
you
the
have to go and
disadvantage
win
of-
or
I
go
mean,
and try your best.
That's
See how
the
you can-
disadvantage
And
of
you
spotlight
see,
and all
the
that.
problem is, it's like artists from this side, they just choose anybody to be in their team.
Yeah.
They take friends. It shouldn't be that way. You should find professional people to be in your team. Looking at, let me say, in a way, Gadam's team is one of like the people we can call as a team.
Yeah.
Because looking at when they have a program, everybody has a role to play.
Yeah.
They don't just come out doing anything. But
Okay.
other people, you see that, oh, this person is doing this. There are times they have a program at the stadium. You even ask for tags and they don't know who the tag is with.
So you mean Makasio Kura, he doesn't even have a
Who is the team?
So he doesn't have good
No,
people in his team.
if you know his team, you mention.
So you mean he doesn't
I
have
don't
good
know
people?
of his team because
So
what
we-
me I know is they are just friends.
So you mean he just
Yeah.
picked random people, Makasio in his
That's
team?
what it looks like. Because if you look at professionally,
There's
if you should ask,
Morgan.
if you should ask, okay, which Macasio's PRO?
Something song people
You understand?
Who is Francis Gadam's PRO?
His PRO,
Yeah,
Jabehema, the
Jabehema.
twins, they are his PRO.
Jamal Bamba is the marketing
Manager.
manager.
Or is
You
it?
understand? Mastina is in charge of logistics and other stuff.
Other stars.
You
Okay.
understand? So when we talk about an artist, it's not just on you. Your team plays a major role in it. So whatever your team does, it comes back.
It's
to you.
going back to you.
Okay.
Shout out to Makasi. You pulling up on the
Abarba fora.
Are fans and social media encouraging unhealthy rivalries and making conflicts bigger?
Yes.
definitely.
Yes. They do.
We can recently cite
They do.
the G-Face, the Macasio case as an example.
Mm-hmm. and
It's a
then
case
where
study.
fans were like, Macasio shouldn't go to,
Go for
Yeah.
he shouldn't go for an interview
with
with
G-Face.
G-Face,
Yeah.
which was bad. I never supported it. I have my reason. I can walk you through my reason if you don't mind.
You see, and then the first didn't even say something different from what the fans were saying. Everybody, when Makaso announced that he was bringing Mr. P, everybody was against it, even the fans.
Yeah.
Most,
Even
you
Makaso's
understand?
fans,
And
yeah.
he also aired his views.
But,
and then you say you shouldn't me while you were
But
saying this.
Macasio also made a mistake because in the end, he really agreed that he would go to G-Face
He insulted
interview.
Why do you see it as a mistake?
He made a mistake. You see, this is it, right?
Mhm.
You attending an interview or going for an interview at G-Face place. I mean, whether you like it or it will help you, it will help G-Face. If you think you are too famous or you are popular to a point where, trust me, maybe there are 10 more people in Tamale who never liked you. But maybe that particular day you go for the interview. Trust me, maybe there are nice questions the guy will ask you and you answer them in a way that, trust me, you get 10 more fans adding to your fans. It's something. Whether you like it or not, G-Face as a media personality, he also has his fans.
Yeah.
Sometimes you tap into someone's popularity, no matter how famous you are. You get it? You going to repost Sarkodie's, what's the name, his video, though we know he's a celebrity and all that. Trust me, maybe there are 20 people in your village. Maybe they used not to like Sarkodie, but today they have seen that Sparta has reposted, Brad Sparta did it. Maybe because of that, they might end up following Sarkodie. You see, so no matter your status, do not always feel you are too big to.
But I think
Do you think it's for nothing that MTN and big brands they still pay influencers to?
Yes.
Everybody knows MTN, everybody knows
Yes.
Pepsodent, but they still
Yes,
pay
pay
influencers
to
to
advertise.
So
market their
Macasio
this.
actually didn't get
for them.
someone to advise him.
I
or tell
think
him.
that logic is flawed though. Assuming I have 50, let's go into mass. Yeah, he's a mass. Assuming I have 50 fans. G-Face going to an interview with G-Face will add me 10 fans, making it 60, right? But my 50 fans don't want, okay, let's just say
You're 90.
30 out of my 50 fans don't want me to go to G-Face interview. Then if I go to G-Face interview, am I actually making a profit or a loss?
So before you even go to G-Face interview, now this is where influence works. Before you even go to G-Face interview, you don't just wake up one day then you are going there. There's a way you communicate with the fans. You understand it? Let them understand. These are some of the reasons I'm supposed to go there.
That's how I wanted to start.
Yeah,
I wanted you to start.
Listen, yes, I know.
Yeah.
So this is where the influence works, right? So you definitely talk to them. They love you. The love is there. The charisma is there. So because you are someone they love, they will definitely listen to you.
But do you think, using Macasio's case as an example, like, Macasio said something like, "Oh, it has been happening repeatedly, and the fans has been warning him." So what he really acted on was the immediate effect, but like it had some remote causes to it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like something triggered it, like, oh, the fans has always been complaining that, oh, this person doesn't like you, don't go to his interview again, and then this one just happened.
No, so this is what people don't understand. You see, I really heard people saying that G-Face has been saying that, oh, he has been kind of like not liking Macasio. It's hatred and all that. You see, every single media personality have their agenda. You understand?
Yeah.
You see,
Especially
yes. You see, sometimes media personalities they intentionally. Macasio has a show. I sit on my TV station and then I make a statement intentionally, knowing that what I am saying is actually going to trigger something. It will come. But this is it. I also want to be talked about. I want to be in the news as a presenter or a media personality. Yeah, sure. You see, so we call it agenda setting theory. The media don't tell you what to think. They tell you what to think about. They give you a specific thing to think about. They want the fans to keep talking. So sometimes when you understand media and you sit afar and then you see fans say, "Don't go there. This presenter hates you." Do you always expect G-Face to always say good things about what's the name? Macasio? It can't happen that way. G-Face also wants something that will trigger controversy so that the next day people start posting his pictures everywhere, insulting him. He wants it. Though too much of it is bad, but at a point, as a media person, you want it. But just that they don't know. So I mean, I didn't see it as any distance. He doesn't hate him. For me,
Macasio himself says agenda. Like
it's an agenda.
Like horizontal platforms, okay, how this guy, like they are not going to bring any flop artists. When that ball, agenda
agenda, yes, agenda setting theory. Yeah. So it's just the way it
what
works.
I even want fans to understand is every media personnel has his or her favorite. If the person is not my favorite, even though I wouldn't say bad things about the person, but you don't expect me to always leave my favorite and come to speak good about your favorite. Whatever I want to say depends on me. If I should say out of my way, that still depends on me. But it's like this part of our entertainment circle, people don't really understand that I have chosen my favorite. So let me be with my favorite.
Especially when the favorite
when choose your favorite, it's like
income.
People are now going mad. Why did you choose this person?
Especially when the favorite is bringing income.
You understand?
Because at the
I was
end
looking
of,
at the first and Fans Gadam's issue. No matter what, I don't see anybody breaking that bond. So anytime soon.
Yeah.
You understand? So no matter what the fans do, they will always stick to each other. You can't pull Makaso.
But Makaso didn't actually see it to be criticism. He saw it as this thing like
sabotage. Yeah, he saw it as sabotage.
Because what I feeling come and deflation, don't you can you on show my serious?
No. But sometimes I'm always disappointed in Makasu. As an artist at your level, listen. Listen, if I were to be part of Makasu's team, I will let him understand all these strategies in media. You understand? I'll let what's the name? Makasu as an artist understand that sometimes the kind of comments people pass or kind of statements media personality pass, take it normal. They also have their agenda.
Yeah, sure.
So don't go and sit in an interview and then be like, this person hates me. This thing it can. If you say what the guy was saying, can make people not attend.
Aside, some presenters really hate.
That's human nature. Yeah, that's human nature.
And you also have to attack back. Or
listen,
you don't have to sit down and take it.
There's a way you attack it, but if you say because of that, people might not attend your show. It looks like Charlie, you don't have the superpowers.
No, he has the superpowers.
No,
Aria knows why we might influence.
Yeah.
But me, I
could you understand? Okuyar Maya, Kakushino Gokuyar, the thing convince our fans
Whiskey, Benna Boy, Davido, Chatawale, they react whenever they feel like no.
Yeah, this is not going
well. I have one particular problem. It's like artists from this side, their communication level is really poor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes when you go for presentation or when you go for an interview, it's not every question they ask you that you answer.
Oh yeah.
There are some banters. It's supposed to keep you the artist moving.
Yeah.
You don't come to clear it.
Clear it. Once
let it go. Once it's going, your name keeps on coming up. You understand? Yeah. But if you want to explain, the more you explain, people now feel like, oh, then you shouldn't. Personally, I feel like the banter between Fansgara and Makasu, probably, who knows, maybe they even have good relationships behind us that nobody, they can't come out. If they come out to clear it now, it will kill that this in between them.
Yeah.
So there are some banters you have to just let it go. But every interview, like it's like they want to express their feelings. Like it's not right.
But you see,
no, but also is one artist come out like maybe like how you react to that. Later on, you see that maybe then you find them.
In that way,
like,
it looks
really wrong.
It looks like you are being a hypocrite.
No, it's not.
Not necessarily.
When I say you are being a hypocrite,
you can forgive somebody.
You can forgive someone,
right?
You see, there are statements some of them make, like maybe I'll never speak to this person. You see, there was a statement Makasu made recently that he will never forgive Rahman. I feel like it wasn't nice as an artist.
Yeah, it was extreme.
It was very extreme.
It was
because you don't know wherever you guys will meet up, like you have to shake hands. You understand? So let's say if he said that, and the next day I see you with Rahman, what do you want me to feel? I feel like because when he said that, there were fans that supported him, and I feel like what he did was right. So if I'm a fan that supported you, that what you said was right, and the next day I see you with a person, you are now taking me to be a hypocrite because it's like me. I don't know the relationship between you, and then I'm coming between it.
I think it depends though. Kama dinya la zablo pulu. Kama kasumim so mai tabantalan to us. That's a good thing, right? So I think if it's a good thing, nobody.
You know, you see what I'm saying?
So don't
Let's
that
say
yeah,
someone-
that was what we were talking about. You don't have to go extreme to an extent that artists ma but they reconcile. Like,
Oh, that's it. That's it.
It's just
speak with sense. I speak with
the
sense.
problem is that
And then Captain reconcile.
some of the fans have been very emotional. We have very emotional fans that when something happens, they don't really sit to think before coming out to say anything on the media. Because the artists have just said this, they also go with it.
You see-
artists no yelma. On yelma, yelma on yellow, be one yellow. Obentana, artists yellow, chamba yellow.
You see, with what you are saying, man, whether you like it or not, we are humans. And with the audience who are following them, watching them, you don't expect all the audience to be the same. No. Some of them are passive audience, whether you like it or not, passively. Whatever they just see on the media, they consume it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't try to share their own opinion. They won't ask questions. Macasio said this and this. Why should I believe it? Oh, let me leave it. This and this. No. Whatever Macasio says, once it is Macasio, they just consume it, they pick it and they are going. So we have the passive audience, we have the active ones. And whether you like it or we are humans, it will keep happening. But just that sometimes we sit here, we just educate them. At least for once, sometimes put emotions aside and use your logic. Use what doing. Charlie.
This episode is proudly brought to you by Malangawan Company Limited. Malangawan Company Limited, inya la bora pulu na da, amala pulu na kohai. Abora yil na da, bi amala yil na kohai. Anything that has to do with real estate, and to contact ba. No be amala promotion share ba, ni 6,500 pulu. Aku chang Allah, aku nya pulu da. Kami suka problem. Mimi malanga na nang delicious. So we would like to see your comments in the comment section. Agbana my idea share na yelling anto zampa comment section man. Subscribe and like and share. Thank you.